Talk about the production on the mixtape. Where did you get your beats? Like, who did you work with?
Yes, recently, when I first uploaded the mixtape to that Piff, I didn't actually put the production because I was rushing, and I accidentally and Jeff contacted me like, yo, I want some credit for it. So I was like, yeah, of course, because you had a big contribution.
Yeah, definitely.
So I went back and edited and put everything back. I have Jeff on the intro, Planes and Parties, and the Love Me interlude.
Yep.
He's on there, and then his protege, his name is Fluency or Flu. He's on L Ride and Magnum Opus. He made those.
Yeah. And
they're a duo called Overstand. So Overstand had like accounted for like 30 to 40% of my production. And then I have the MJ beat from Crip Law from London. Cleopatra and Woodward Avenue Loves from Kelly Portis. And two of them, strangely enough, I met somebody last year who was a producer on campus, and I only talked to him about 3 times, and he gave me beats, and we never talked after that.
And who's this?
His name is, I only know his first name, and he told me that I can have the beats and everything.
And what's his like his name, his production?
Yo, all I know his name is
like
Mark.
The Freedom.
Shout outs to Mark.
Shout out to Mark.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get in touch with him so I can go back and update it and put his name on there. But I don't know where to find him. Like,
if anybody knows Mark, the producer on campus, please call
let us know.
out.
He might be in one of my classes though. Honestly,
he gave me How You Feel. He made that beat, and he made Coming Down. Wow. So he gave me some good beats. I wanted to
give him some credit, but he don't even know where he's at.
Is he like?
Big shout outs to Mark. Mark, let us know where are you?
Where are you, Mark?
Shout you out for sure. Like we said, great production on the whole album, on the whole mixtape.
Oh, and then like it sounds good. Like we were talking earlier. Like you got the influence from Common on that on this song, How You Feel. And we were saying how we like how it feels like that. Like that, it has like that kind of like 90's feeling.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And definite like 90's feel with a 13 message. You know what I'm saying?
Something that everybody today could like actually relate to and actually bang to. But you know, you're bringing it back with that feeling. You know.
I came up on 90's music like back in like.
Of course, 90's music is where it's at, man.
In like 8th grade, when everyone was listening to like Soulja Boy, when Soulja Boy was starting to get popping, I was no BS. I was listening to Illmatic, which is my favorite album of all time. I was trying to play for my boys, like, yo, listen to this. They're like, yo, we don't want to hear this. Like, we don't even understand this. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, and I'd be like, yo, he's dope. He's painting a picture. So like, I don't know, man. I always liked the older stuff.
Is that your goal, to paint that picture for your listeners?
I
I think you're doing a very well job at it.
Thank you.
Definitely, you have the whole visualization while we're listening to your music, and I'm feeling it. I know a lot of other people are feeling it.
I mean, a lot of people are giving me.
It took me a while. It took me like 2 days to listen to it. I must admit, I didn't listen to it on the release date, cool. But I'm glad that I did listen to it. And even before, when it released, just like everybody was like, "Yo, you listen to that Happy Belated? Yeah, like that. It's actually like that shit's actually fire. Like it's really good. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, shout outs to you.
Thank you.
Now, yo, you're a part of BlackPlague, right?
Yeah, I'm affiliated. Yes.
Shout outs to BlackPlague. We see Cass in the back.
BlackPlague, Ocean State, Nick. Yeah.
Yo, you guys performed at the pep rally.
We did.
And that performance, I think you guys might have. I think it's safe to say you guys had the best performance of the night.
Cool.
Yeah.
And yo, you guys are like a bomb squad, like perfect team. Like the performance was like the transition from Olivia. And then who closed it? Did you? You closed it, yeah. And like so, it like moved like it went from Olivia, and then who was after Olivia? Was
Sam, Versatile. Went to Roderick.
And then you, yo.
Yeah, then me.
So like I said, shout outs to BlackPlague. You guys are like the perfect team. Tell us about BlackPlague, what BlackPlague is to you, and like how you guys work together and how it like benefits you.
You know, it's funny that you mentioned that performance, because that same event last year is where I met Toye. I performed for the first time ever here.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
And right after that performance, he came up to me. He was like, yo, I want to make some beats for you. Like, he asked me if I was recording. I told him I was working on it. That's when I first initially, I only had Magnum Opus at that time, so I was building Happy Belated, and then we just connected from there, became real close, and so from there it's history. BlackPlague means to me, like, you have a lot of different type of people. You have cast with the video director, you have R&B artists, rappers, you know, so it's a diverse thing. Yeah,
graphic designers, artists.
We have a lot of things, and like we're trying to still expand. And the whole thing about this, the BlackPlague was like some type of sickness that they spread all over. It took over, like I think it was in London back in the day. So that's essentially what they're trying to do. And we're trying to do, like spread and just take over.
And that's what you guys are doing.
I love you, but do you feel the same? You trick with other niggas and creep behind my back, but I'll always take you back. Said I'll always take you back. And when you start to break down, I'll roll up and be a spark. I'll burn it with a fire, bringing light up in the dark. And the scent of your perfume is enough to make them choose. You can smell that motherfucker when you walk up.